Let's face it, just like we knew it would be, Disney's Snow White has been a colossal disaster, on pace to lose hundreds of millions of dollars for Disney. Even some people in the media are finally admitting, yeah, it's going to lose money. Now they're lying about how much. They're saying it's only going to lose 100 million, which is laughable. In all likelihood, Disney's Snow White is going to go on to lose approximately $300 million plus for Disney at this point in time. But you know what? Media is still trying to spin. Disney's Snow White pushes box office career milestone for Rachel Zegler. Remake becomes her second highest grossing movie amid controversy and review bombs. Here's The Independent. Snow White film review bombed on IMDb after Rachel Zegler's smear campaign. Bro, is it a smear campaign to play clips of the things that Rachel Zegler has said? Is that a smear campaign?
No, not especially when she makes it public.
Like,
it's out there for anyone to see and view.
Is it a smear campaign to take Rachel Zegler's, not red carpet, but at D23, when they were doing the interviews on the blue carpet or whatever that was, is it a smear campaign to take her own words when she was talking about this movie and what they were going to do to play those clips out there? Is that a smear campaign? Is it a smear campaign when Rachel Zegler specifically goes to her Instagram to say, fuck Donald Trump and fuck Donald Trump supporters? I don't need you supporting my movies. Is it a smear campaign to say that Rachel Zegler attached a very divisive and politically charged message directly to the promotion of Snow White? Is that a smear campaign? Or is that just taking her at her word and using what she's saying and doing in reference to this specific movie? Like, my God, how pathetic can you get?
I'm sure they can get worse. There's a reason why some of these Hollywood types do have a social media manager, so they know the right things to say when promoting the film, because they do know, like, what you say is going to be out and it's going to make headlines. People are going to talk about it. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. This is not a smear campaign. That's what she said. These are the things that she's agreed with. She's been very political during this whole thing with connection with the promotion of this film. So they'll spin it anyway. Review bombing, all that stuff. I've heard that one many times on a trashy film. Oh, it's just been review bombed by the neckbeards. Have you heard that one? The neckbeards are out in full force.
Yeah, Snow White gets disclaimer on IMDb following review bombing. And you know what? Wow. Disney Snow White, unusual activity. Our rating mechanisms have detected unusual voting activity on this title. I mean, I agree, because, man, there's a lot of fucking 10-star reviews. I mean, there's 7.7 thousand people that say this is a perfect movie. I do think that's highly unusual. Now, there's also a lot of people that left it 1 star. Just as we see often with these things when it comes to IMDb, you know what? Are there a lot of people, a decent amount of people who haven't seen this movie who are going and leaving a review? Probably the case. You don't think that's the same with a lot of these? You know, when you see on whether it's Metacritic or IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, people leaving reviews like, this is to prove the haters wrong, 10 out of 10. You see that shit all the time.
Yeah, the positive bots in full force, of course.
You see that all the time. Now they say, in an effort to combat review bombing, these heroes are giving it a perfect score. This is telling you what the generic attitude is out there like towards Snow White. Do I think that every single one of these are people that have watched the movie? No, I don't. Do I think that every single one of these are people who have watched the movie? No, I absolutely don't. But there's a reason that Snow White is one of the worst reviewed movies we've ever seen in the history of IMDb. And it's a combination of Rachel Zegler's attitude towards the original and then what this movie actually turned out to be. It is an abomination. Even if you love Rachel Zegler and her performance, the movie itself is an abomination when it's called Snow White because of how much it perverts and destroys the original version and any of the messages that were intended in that. But I mean, we knew this was only a matter of time. Oh, the only reason it's doing poorly is because it got review bombed. The only reason it's doing poorly is because they're attacking Rachel Zegler. It's weird because you said fucking 2 weeks ago, this isn't going to have any impact. This film is going to do such great things for Disney. Well, now you're blaming all of that on the people who called out Rachel Zegler. You got to pick a lane, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. They'll never learn. I wonder these people, they really love that Disney money or whatever, maybe the Disney access, whatever they might be getting, because holy crap, like they can't spin it any harder. I feel like either they just hate the people, either someone over there really loves Rachel Zegler to the point where I'm going to write articles disarming the people that hate this film, or they're getting something, because my God, man, like any normie out there can see that the movie sucks and that this woman, Rachel, just said a lot of stupid things that kept people from even watching the film. I think if the movie was actually really good, if it was really good, the word of mouth might have trickled out there a little bit and it might have done a little bit better. You know,
100%.
it's like it maybe not have like soared, but it's just like they would have said, oh, you know, it's not that bad. Like, don't listen. Your kids will like it, whatever. But no, people were coming out saying this movie's terrible. Like, don't even waste your time. You know,
100%. I think if Rachel Zegler had been the perfect little Disney princess and said all the right things and not generated so much vitriol from people, I still think the movie would have been a complete failure financially, just because of how much they spent on it and what they decided to do with it. And it would have got terrible word of mouth, all this stuff. The biggest impact was that big opening weekend, right? If Rachel Zegler had said all these things and people could have been excited about it and gone to see it, and then people would have gone out and said, this is dog shit. And it would have fallen off drastically after that. But yeah, the movie sucks, period. And Rachel Zegler made sure that this movie never had a chance to do anything, even with it being shit, because of her attitude, the things she said about this movie and the original, and the series of missteps that she's had. So it ain't a smear campaign to play videos of her talking about this movie.
And listen, it ain't just Rachel. Like I said earlier, Gail's song, her number in there was, I think, the worst in the movie. It was terrible.
Gal Gadot's song was by far the worst, and it wasn't even close.
It was, you sitting here and you're like, oh, that's got to end quickly, please. Holy crap, that was bad. Who thought that was a good idea? Somebody did. Not Gail, Jay. I know. Gal Gadot. I got it.
How many times I have to teach you this?
I know,
old man.
I know. Sorry.
Gal Gadot.
Oh, Gal Gadot. Oh, shoot. I did get it wrong.
Yes.